Hi, everyone. So I'm here with my crisis communication plan. I decided to do mine on Shoe Department Encore. It's actually where I work here at the Boone Mall. I've been working there for about a year now. And a little background on Shoe Department Encore. They're based out of Concord, North Carolina. They're actually a sister company of Shoe Show, founded by Robert Tucker in 1960. And they have a few hundred locations in the Southeast and a few in the Midwest. So the purpose of our crisis communication plan, the kind of the motto of Shoe Department Encore has always been quality service comes from the heart. So even through a crisis, we always want to have quality service and live up to the standards that we've set throughout the years. People come to us and trust us to give them the shoes and the customer service that they want to have a good shopping experience. Um, we also want to advise our employees that having poise in a crisis is always key. We ask them to bring the same poise that they have in their personal life during the crisis they may face in personal situations, to bring that same type of focus to issues at work. And then lastly, we want them to allow our crisis management team to guide them through the process of preparing for these type of crisis situations. So the objectives of our crisis communication plan: we want to report honest information to the media at all times, and we always want to think of the best interest of the company. We do want to preserve our positive relationship with the public under any means necessary. It's always great to collaborate with coworkers and management to think of different type of creative ways we can handle a crisis going forward. We want to be prepared for anything that can happen above everything. So the crisis management team I alluded to earlier. So Olivia Gomez is our director of media relations, and she's responsible for leading the communication with the media and guiding us through that. And then we have Danny Smith, who is the director of community relations, and he leads us with interacting with the local community. And we often do a lot of events and gatherings for the community. And this is something that we would definitely put in place during a crisis to try and galvanize our customers to regain their trust. And then we have Avery Simmons, who is the director of employee relations. And we always stay in contact with Avery during a crisis because he keeps our employees focused and keeps them on track with what they need to be doing during the crisis. So a list of key media that we have for the crisis communication plan at Shoe Department: the Appalachian State radio station. We also have another local radio station, and then High Country Press and Watauga Democrat, along with the local news station. So for the pre-gathered information, I have the fill-in-the-blank press release. And so begin by addressing the situation in the first sentence, and then explain the role that Shoe Department played in the situation. If in the event that there was a tragedy, maybe a death or an injury, we do want to display some sort of sympathy regarding that situation and address it. Secondly, we want to release appropriate information about what we know at the time. And we also want to alert the public that we'll be in contact with them throughout the process whenever we get any new information. And we want to finish by leaving the readers with a reason to still feel happy with their relationship with Shoe Department and comfortable in the middle of this crisis. And then below I have the boilerplate that we would attach to the press release. For my trick questions, did you act in a responsible manner during the crisis? Do you think the manager handled the situation in a proper way? Do you think that helping the customers find safety during the situation? That's when I found interesting, just to see the mindset of the employee. If something like a burglary or a fire happened, did you ever doubt your ability to handle the crisis or the ability of the company in general? And would you act differently in the situation if it occurred again? Finally, for the evaluation form, I have questions regarding media relations, community relations, employee relations, and the crisis management team. So we ask our employees, do you think that there are other media outlets we should have contacted through this process? Do you think we displayed the brand of Shoe Department in a positive way through the media during this crisis? Um, do you think that we appropriately communicated with our surrounding community, and how could we improve on that? Were you pleased with the response that the community gave us in regards to how we handled it? Are there aspects from coming from our employees of how we can improve our communications between the company? Um, and did you, as an employee, feel confident in your ability to execute our plan? And then finally, for the crisis management team, did you feel like you were prepared to handle the crisis? Do you have any specific suggestions for our crisis communication team of how we can improve? And so that is wrapping up my crisis communication plan for Shoe Department. Like I said, I think they have a lot of good things going for them, and they're a great company to work for. And I appreciate the opportunity to create this plan for them.